Chapter 7. The Mysterious Attic. Tom Chun had been living in the mansion for a few weeks now, and each day brought new discoveries. Despite the grandeur and the busy schedule of learning the ropes of his great-uncle's business empire, Tom couldn't shake off a lingering curiosity about the locked attic he had stumbled upon during one of his explorations. One evening, after another intensive session with David John, Tom decided to ask Mr. Lee about the attic. Mr. Lee, Tom began as they walked down the hallway, I found a locked door in the east wing. It looks like it leads to the attic. Do you know what's up there? Mr. Lee paused, his expression thoughtful. Ah, the attic. Yes. Your great-uncle kept many personal items and some private documents there. He was quite particular about who had access to it. I believe it holds many memories and perhaps a few secrets. Do you have the key? Tom asked, his curiosity piqued even more. Mr. Lee nodded. I do. I was instructed to give it to you when you felt ready to explore it. If you'd like, I can get it for you. Please do, Tom said, his excitement building. A few minutes later, Mr. Lee returned with an ornate brass key. Here you go, Tom. I'll be nearby if you need anything. Tom took the key, thanked Mr. Lee, and headed towards the east wing. The hallway was dimly lit, and the mansion seemed unusually quiet. Tom's footsteps echoed as he approached the locked door. He inserted the key into the lock, and with a satisfying click, the door swung open. A set of creaky wooden stairs led up to the attic. Tom ascended cautiously, the air growing cooler. As he reached the top, he flipped a switch, and a single bulb flickered on, casting a warm, golden glow over the room. The attic was a treasure trove of his great-uncle's life. Old trunks, dusty bookshelves, and covered furniture filled the space. Tom's eyes were drawn to a large, antique desk in the corner, cluttered with papers and photographs. He approached it, feeling like an explorer uncovering a lost world. Tom carefully examined the items on the desk. There were letters, some dating back decades, detailing business deals, personal notes, and correspondences with influential figures. Tom realized these documents provided unique insight into his great-uncle's mind and the decisions that had shaped the empire he now inherited. One particular item caught Tom's attention, a leather-bound journal. The cover was worn, and the pages yellow with age. He opened it to find meticulous entries in his great-uncle's handwriting. The journal detailed everything from daily routines to profound reflections on life and business. It was clear that this journal had been a confidant, a place where his great-uncle poured out his thoughts and strategies. Tom sat down in an old armchair, engrossed in the journal. He read about his great-uncle's early struggles, his visionary ideas, and the relationships he had built over the years. The journal also contained sketches and plans for future projects, some of which had never been realized. As he turned the pages, Tom came across a passage that mentioned him directly. Tom has always shown potential, though he may not realize it yet. I hope this inheritance will help him discover his strengths and carry forward the legacy I built. I trust he will find his own path and perhaps, in time, surpass what I have achieved. Tom felt a lump in his throat. His great-uncle had believed in him, even from afar. This discovery strengthened his resolve to honor that trust and make the most of the opportunities he had been given. He spent hours in the attic, losing track of time as he delved deeper into his great-uncle's world. He found old photographs of family gatherings, business meetings, and travels. Each item told a story, painting a vivid picture of the man who had built the empire Tom now led. Late into the night, Tom finally closed the journal and stood up, stretching his stiff limbs. He looked around the attic, feeling a profound connection to his great-uncle. This room, filled with memories and secrets, was a testament to a life well-lived and a legacy carefully crafted. Tom locked the attic behind him and made his way back to his room, the journal tucked under his arm. He knew he had only scratched the surface of what lay hidden in that attic, but he felt more connected and informed than ever before. As he drifted off to sleep, Tom's mind buzzed with ideas and plans. He was determined to learn from his great-uncle's experiences, to draw inspiration from his journey, and to carve out his own path in the business world. The attic had given Tom more than just a glimpse into the past. It had provided him with the guidance and motivation he needed to face the future. And with the journal as his guide, Tom felt ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. Chapter 8. The Charity Gala. The invitation to the Charity Gala arrived on a crisp, elegant piece of stationery, complete with gold embossing and a wax seal. It was addressed to Tom Chen, the new head of the Chen estate, and invited him to a prestigious event held annually by the city's elite. His great-uncle had been a regular attendee, and now it was Tom's turn to step into those polished shoes. Tom stared at the invitation, feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety. He knew this was a significant opportunity to make connections and establish himself in high society, but the thought of navigating the elite social scene was daunting. He sought out Mr. Lee for advice. "Mr. Lee, I've been invited to a charity gala. I have no idea how to prepare for something like this. Can you help?" Mr. Lee nodded, a reassuring smile on his face. "Of course, Tom. Your great-uncle always attended this gala. It's a chance to meet influential people and show your support for charitable causes. We'll make sure you're ready." Over the next few days, the mansion buzzed with activity as preparations were made. Mrs. Zhang took charge of selecting the perfect tuxedo, ensuring it was tailored to perfection. Chef Tony prepared a special meal to energize Tom before the event, and Mr. Lee coached him on the social intricacies of the gala. The evening of the gala arrived, and Tom stood in front of a full-length mirror, adjusting his bow tie. He took a deep breath, reminding himself of his great-uncle's confidence and charm. He was ready. Mr. Liu drove Tom to the venue, a grand ballroom in one of the city's most luxurious hotels. As Tom stepped out of the car, he was greeted by a sea of elegantly dressed guests and a flash of cameras. He straightened his shoulders and walked toward the entrance, feeling every bit the part of the heir to the Chen Empire. Inside, the ballroom was a spectacle of opulence. Crystal chandeliers hung from the ceiling, casting a warm glow over the room. Tables adorned with elaborate centerpieces filled the space, and a string quartet played softly in the background. Tom felt a rush of nerves, but also excitement. This was his moment to shine. As he mingled with the guests, Tom found himself engaged in various conversations. He met business leaders, politicians, and celebrities, each one eager to learn more about the young heir. Despite his initial nervousness, Tom found that he enjoyed the interactions. He listened intently, asked thoughtful questions, and shared anecdotes from his early days in the mansion. During the evening, Tom was introduced to a group of influential business figures. Among them was Mr. Anderson, a rival tycoon known for his sharp wit and competitive nature. Tom felt a slight pang of intimidation, but smiled confidently. "Ah, the new Chen in town," Mr. Anderson said with a smirk. "How are you finding your great-uncle's shoes?" Tom chuckled. "They're quite big to fill, but I'm enjoying the challenge. He left behind an incredible legacy, and I'm determined to honor it." Mr. Anderson raised an eyebrow, seemingly impressed by Tom's response. "Well, the business world is no easy game. I hope you're prepared for the ride." "I'm learning every day," Tom replied, maintaining eye contact, "and I have a great team supporting me." The conversation continued, and Tom found himself more at ease. He realized that while he might be new to this world, he had the potential to thrive in it. As the evening progressed, Tom made valuable connections, exchanged business cards, and even received a few invitations to upcoming events. The highlight of the night was a charity auction. Tom watched his guests bid generously on various items, from luxurious vacations to rare artworks. Feeling inspired, he decided to participate. When a beautiful painting by a renowned artist came up for auction, Tom raised his paddle and made a bold bid. The auctioneer's gavel came down with a resounding thud. "Sold to Mr. Tom Chen." Applause filled the room, and Tom felt a surge of pride. It was a significant purchase, but also symbolized his commitment to being an active and engaged member of the community. As the gala drew to a close, Tom felt a sense of accomplishment. He had successfully navigated the elite social scene, made valuable connections, and even contributed to a worthy cause. He realized that his great-uncle's legacy was not just about wealth and power, but also about using those resources to make a positive impact. On the ride back to the mansion, Tom reflected on the evening. He felt more confident and prepared for the challenges ahead. He knew that this was just the beginning of his journey, but he was ready to embrace it fully. When he arrived home, Tom headed to his bedroom, exhausted but happy. He carefully placed the painting he had won in a prominent spot, a reminder of his first successful foray into high society. As he drifted off to sleep, Tom felt a renewed sense of purpose and excitement for the future. The charity gala had been a pivotal moment, and he was eager to see where his newfound connections and experiences would lead him next. Chapter 9: A Day in the Life of a Billionaire. Tom Chen woke up with a renewed sense of determination. Today, he planned to immerse himself fully in the role of a billionaire. He wanted to understand the intricacies of his great-uncle's empire by experiencing it firsthand. The previous evening's success at the charity gala had given him confidence, and he was eager to apply that momentum to his daily responsibilities. After a hearty breakfast prepared by Chef Tony, Tom headed to his study, where David Zhang awaited him with a meticulously planned schedule. "Good morning, Tom." David greeted him with a warm smile. "Today, we'll visit several key businesses and meet with their managers. It will give you a comprehensive view of the operations and challenges we face." Tom nodded, feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension. "Sounds good, David. I'm ready." Their first stop was a sleek, modern skyscraper in the heart of downtown, housed in the headquarters of Chen Enterprises. As they entered the building, Tom marveled at the state-of-the-art facilities and bustling atmosphere. They took the elevator to the top floor, where the executive offices were located. David led Tom to a large conference room, where several department heads were already gathered. Introductions were made, and Tom felt the weight of responsibility settle on his shoulders as he faced the team. "Good morning, everyone," Tom began, trying to project confidence. "I'm eager to learn more about what each of you does and how we can continue to grow our business together." The meeting proceeded smoothly, with each department head presenting their current projects, goals, and challenges. Tom listened intently, asking questions and taking notes. He was impressed by the dedication and expertise of his team. After the meeting, David and Tom headed to their next destination, a bustling tech startup that Chen Enterprises had recently invested in. The office was a stark contrast to the corporate headquarters, with an open floor plan, vibrant colors, and a palpable sense of energy. They were greeted by the startup CEO, a young, enthusiastic woman named Emily. She gave Tom a tour of the office, introducing him to the team and explaining their innovative projects in AI and renewable energy. "This is where the magic happens," Emily said with a grin. "We're pushing the boundaries of technology and making a real impact." Tom was inspired by the passion and creativity of the team. He engaged in lively discussions about their latest breakthroughs and potential applications. By the time they left, Tom felt invigorated and more connected to the innovative spirit that drove the company. Their next stop was a sprawling residential development on the outskirts of the city. Lisa, the head of real estate, met them at the site and guided Tom through the complex. They toured model homes, inspected ongoing construction, and discussed market trends. "This development is one of our most ambitious projects," Lisa explained. "We're creating a community that offers both luxury and sustainability." Tom was impressed by the scale and vision of the project. He asked detailed questions about the design, materials, and environmental impact. Lisa appreciated his genuine interest and commitment to quality. After a quick lunch, Tom and David visited a manufacturing plant that produced high-end consumer goods. The plant manager, Mr. Huang, showed them around, explaining the production processes and quality control measures. Tom observed the assembly lines and spoke with some of the workers. He was fascinated by the precision and efficiency of the operations. Mr. Huang shared some of the challenges they faced, from supply chain disruptions to increasing competition. "Thank you for your hard work and dedication," Tom told the workers. "I'm committed to ensuring we have the resources and support to overcome these challenges and continue to excel." The final stop of the day was a luxury hotel owned by Chen Enterprises. Sarah, the financial analyst, joined them for the visit. The hotel's manager, Mr. Garcia, gave them a grand tour, highlighting the exceptional service and amenities that set the hotel apart. Tom was struck by the elegance and attention to detail in every aspect of the hotel. They discussed occupancy rates, customer satisfaction, and strategies for maintaining their competitive edge. As the sun began to set, Tom and David returned to the mansion. Tom was exhausted but satisfied. He had gained invaluable insights into the diverse businesses that formed his great-uncle's empire. He felt a deeper connection to the people who worked tirelessly to uphold the legacy. David smiled as they walked back to the study. "You did well today, Tom. Your great-uncle would be proud." "Thank you, David. It's been an eye-opening experience. I have a lot to learn, but I'm committed to doing my best," Tom replied. They settled in the study, where Tom reflected on the day's events. He realized that being a billionaire wasn't just about wealth and power. It was about leadership, vision, and making a positive impact on people's lives. As he prepared for bed, Tom felt a sense of accomplishment and determination. The day had been a significant step in his journey from novice to competent heir. He knew there would be more challenges ahead, but with the knowledge he had gained and the support of his team, he felt ready to face them. Tom drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the future and the possibilities that lay ahead. He was no longer just a young man thrust into an unfamiliar world. He was a leader, ready to carve out his own legacy and make his mark on the world.